Hello everyone, in this video I will share one feature, authType validation. OBP endpoint have operation ID. The validation rule is we supply some allowed authType for one endpoint, and we will validate the corresponding endpoint's request. Okay. This is all the related endpoints. We can create one authType validation. Supply the operation ID and allow the authTypes. This is the create, the delete, get one, get all, and update. Okay, let me create one authType validation for a static endpoint. Create a fx. Here, let me copy the operation ID. Here is the operation ID. And create a authType validation. Now only allow the direct login. Okay, post. Let me call that endpoint. Call the endpoint. Okay, click. Now we get the error message. The allowed authType is direct login. Current is auth1. Okay, let me call this endpoint with the postman. The postman here I use the direct login token. Okay, let me call it. Now it success. Get the correct response. Okay, let me call one dynamic entity. This is one dynamic entity. Okay, let me copy corresponding operation ID from here and create a authType validation for this endpoint. Here I allowed all the authTypes post. Okay, let me call the create full bar. Click post. Now we get the correct response. Let me update this authType validation. Update. Okay, make it only support direct login. Now let me call the corresponding endpoint again. Now this time we should get the error message. Okay, we get the error message. That means dynamic entity corresponding endpoint also works for the authType validation. Okay, let me call the let me call the dynamic entity, dynamic endpoints. These endpoints are dynamic endpoints. Let me call this endpoint. Okay, it have correct response. I will copy operation ID. Here, the operation ID, and create one dynamic, create one authType validation for this endpoint. Okay, quit. And allowed is, for example, the FIP authType post. Okay, success. Let me call that endpoint again. Here, let me call it again. It should response error message. Now we can see the allowed authType is FIP, but the current authType is auth1. Okay, this is the authType validation feature. Thank you. Bye bye.